Welcome to the ACCU-Slide video tutorials. This tutorial reviews how to scan a slide. Adding a new sub-scan or the freeze feature is reviewed in another tutorial. The following topics will be covered in this tutorial: the Hide Infos button, adjust scan settings, auto shading correction, adjust zoom, scanning, and preview a completed scan. The Hide Infos button. The Hide Infos button hides or reveals a small help window at the top of the ACCU-SlideMS application window. The instructions displayed in the help window provide a guide to the steps required for scanning. Once you become familiar with the ACCU-SlideMS application, you may prefer to hide the help window. Adjust scan settings. Start with a lower magnification objective to become familiar with the scanning process. Many researchers find that the image resolution is adequate using a 10x objective. If you have previously saved scanning presets, choose the desired preset from the drop-down list. Focus on the specimen, then move the specimen out of the field of view. Ensure that the light intensity is turned up on your microscope. The scanning process requires more light than is typical for imaging. Click the magic wand tool to set white balance and image brightness. If necessary, adjust the brightness and gain settings. Target brightness should be below 300 microseconds and gain below 10 decibels. Move the specimen back into the field of view. If necessary, use the gamma setting to adjust the image in the ACCU-SlideMS preview window to mimic the image you see in the eyepieces. If desired, click the floppy disk button to update these settings in the preset. When ready, click the checkmark button, click the right arrow in the help window, or press enter on your keyboard to move to the next step. Auto shading correction. ACCU-SlideMS will automatically adjust for background shading in the field. Focus on the specimen. If you move the stage, you will notice some ghosting of the specimen. Move the specimen just out of the field of view for a few seconds. Now move the specimen back into the field of view. The ghosting appearance should be gone. Adjust zoom. ACCU-SlideMS provides the option to zoom the camera frame in or out for scanning. Just use the scroll wheel on your mouse. This is not changing the magnification, only the way you see the image. You may prefer a higher zoom to see more detail for focusing, or you may prefer to see a smaller camera window in context of the specimen being scanned. You may also choose to hide the live camera preview window, but this is not recommended for scanning. You may also choose to show or hide a grid. It is recommended to use the grid as a guide when scanning. Scanning. To begin scanning, move to a corner or edge of your specimen and check the focus. Press the Enter key on your keyboard or the right arrow in the help window to begin scanning. The border of the camera window will turn green. Notice a focus bar on the top edge of the camera window. As you scan, the focus may degrade, so you want to try to keep the focus bar as far to the right as possible. This may take some practice to scan and focus at the same time. Scan in a vertical or horizontal path. Using the grid as a guide, move the specimen and try to overlap the scan by 2 rows. Continue until you have scanned your area of interest. If you happen to move the scan away from the specimen, the scanner loses its place and the camera window border turns red, as is demonstrated here. Stop scanning immediately and slowly move the specimen back in the same direction. The camera window should turn green again when the scanner finds its place. Preview a completed scan. To preview a completed scan before or after saving it, it is recommended to move the camera window back into the specimen. You can use the overview thumbnail in the upper right corner of the preview window as a guide. Using the scroll wheel on the mouse, you can zoom the preview in and out. For less distraction, you can hide the infos, turn off the camera window, and turn off the grid. Note that the scanning process is still active, and moving the stage will also move the preview of the scan. If satisfied with the scan, click the Save Scan to Disk button. You can save the scan as a TIFF file or an SVS file. The SVS file is a common compression format that can be viewed in most pathology viewers. The calibration information from the scan settings is saved in the file header, and most viewers can interpret this information for performing measurements. If you are not satisfied with the scan, you can return to the Scan Settings step or click the Start New Scan button to restart the scan. Thank you for watching this ACCU-SLIDE MS video tutorial.